The Lost Easter Egg. It was Easter morning, and the sun was shining brightly over the little neighborhood where Jack and his younger sister, Lily, lived. The air was filled with the sweet smell of flowers blooming and the sound of birds chirping in the trees. Everyone was excited because it was Easter, time for egg hunts, candy, and family fun. Jack and Lily's parents had hidden colorful Easter eggs all around the yard, inside the house, and even down the street in the neighborhood. The two siblings had already found most of the eggs, and their baskets were filled with brightly colored treasures, but there was one egg, a golden egg, that they had not yet found. "This is the last one, Jack," Lily said, holding up her empty basket and looking around. Where could it be? Jack, who was a little older and very good at solving puzzles, scratched his head. "I don't know, Lily. We've looked everywhere. It must be hidden really well." The golden egg was special. It wasn't filled with candy like the others. It was filled with a surprise. But the trick was, only the cleverest and most patient would find it. That's why Jack and Lily's parents had made sure to hide it in the most difficult spot. Determined to find it, Jack and Lily set off on a mission. They checked behind bushes, under the garden bench, and even in the treehouse. They looked high and low, but the golden egg remained elusive. "Maybe it's in the park," Jack suggested. "Let's go check there." The two siblings raced down the street, laughing and calling to each other as they went. They peered under the swings and around the slide, but no egg. They checked the benches and even looked in the bushes by the playground, but still no egg. Lily's face started to fall. "I don't think we're ever going to find it." Jack frowned. He knew how much Lily wanted to find the golden egg, but he also knew that there was something important to remember. Sometimes, finding things didn't happen just by looking harder. It was about working together and thinking carefully. "Wait a minute," Jack said, pausing. "What if we've been looking for the egg the wrong way? What if we need to think more like a team instead of just rushing around?" Lily looked up at him, her eyes wide. "What do you mean?" Jack smiled. "What if we split up and cover more ground? But this time, let's be more careful and look for things we might have missed before." Lily nodded excitedly. "Okay, let's do it. I'll check over by the flower garden, and you check by the big oak tree." Jack and Lily decided to team up, each using their strengths to help find the egg. Jack was great at figuring out clues, and Lily had an amazing memory. Together, they could solve anything. As they worked together, they began to notice small things they hadn't seen before. The tiny flowers blooming near the oak tree, the faint sound of a breeze rustling the leaves, and the way the sunlight shimmered off the golden egg. It was almost like the egg was waiting for them to work together to find it. After a few more minutes of searching, Lily gasped, "Jack, look! There it is!" She pointed to a spot under the big oak tree right next to a patch of colorful wildflowers. Jack hurried over to where Lily was pointing. Sure enough, nestled in the grass, under the shade of the oak tree, was the golden egg. It gleamed in the sunlight, and for a moment, it seemed almost magical. "We did it!" Jack shouted, picking up the golden egg and holding it high. Lily jumped up and down, clapping her hands. But there was more to the surprise inside the egg than just candy or a toy. When they opened it, they found a small note that read, "The true treasure is teamwork and the joy of working together. Keep this egg as a reminder that when you help each other, you can accomplish anything. Jack and Lily smiled at each other. They realized that the golden egg wasn't just filled with a prize, it was filled with a lesson. Working together, being patient, and helping each other had led them to the best surprise of all. Mom and Dad were right, Jack said, his voice filled with happiness. The real treasure is being a team. Lily nodded and hugged her brother. I'm glad we worked together. You're the best teammate ever. The two siblings skipped back home, their hearts full of joy and laughter. They had learned an important lesson that Easter, not just about finding eggs, but about the power of teamwork and how much fun it could be when they worked together. And from that day on, Jack and Lily always remembered the golden egg's lesson, that the best surprises come when you help others, share kindness, and work together as a team.